Just start first half, second half. 40 yards on the ground in the first half, over 200 in the second half. What was the big difference for you guys?
Just playing with better effort. Wake Forest came out in the beginning. They was getting off our blocks. They were playing fast, playing hard, and we weren't really playing with that edge like we usually do. The second half, we had a talk with coach, and we just had to turn it around.
What was the offensive line doing out there that really helped you guys move the ball? Because they were getting to the blocks, getting to the second level. What were you seeing out of this?
They just played with better effort. Like I don't know if we did nothing differently, but they just played harder in the second half, and they were determined that they were gonna make their blocks.
How big of a win is this for you guys, coming back from behind after trailing in the third quarter, getting a win going into that game against Air Force?
Okay, well, since I've been here, Coach Munkin, he won 4 games since he's been here, and we've won 4 games before, but this is really big for us to win our 5th game. Since I've been here, I've been won more than that, so it's really big, especially against a good football team like Wake Forest. They're a great team.
Defense keeping you guys in this game throughout the entire 60 minutes.
Yeah.
What was the key for you guys defensively? Was it turnovers? Was it getting big stops? What do you think the big thing for the defense?
I definitely think turnovers had a great deal in how we won this game, but I think every single play, us just going out there and playing like it was our last. I think there was one drive we definitely messed up on. I mean, I think we got tired and we kind of leaned on blocks, but other than that, I think the defense just did our assignment. We trusted everybody to do their job, and we trusted the D-line to do their job. We trusted the linebackers and secondary, and I think everybody stepped up whenever the time was called, and obviously it got us the victory today.
Big win on the road for you guys. 5 wins now, like Ahmad said, more than you guys have won in your time here in your Cal year. How big of a road win is this for you guys going forward in there?
It's a huge road win. It's a spectacular feeling, and just doing it with this team, it means so much. I think this team will definitely base more upon. I think we'll definitely build upon it. Excuse me. And I think without the offense doing what they're supposed to do and maintaining the clock and just the defense stepping up whenever we're supposed to, I don't think it'd be possible. I think the mentality of this team is completely different, and I think we're building off the 2 years ahead of us.
You guys, as a whole defense, what's the cohesion like since you guys have been throwing up scores like this all season long? What's the unit been like? What's the team chemistry?
It's spectacular. It's everybody truly trusts each other, and everybody in there is truly willing just to put their body on the line for the next guy. And I mean, we've been together for 3 years for some of us, and then even the freshmen coming in, they just know that you can trust everybody on this team. You trust people to do their job. You trust people to step up whenever the time comes, and it's a great feeling knowing that you can trust the person in front of you, the guy behind you, the guy beside you.
You guys weren't really running the ball well in the first half. The pass game was able to keep you guys in the first half. How big were some of those catches you were making, some of those throws that Ahmad was making?
I mean, we needed to get some productivity somewhere on offense, but I think the most important thing to highlight when the offense wasn't really meshing the way we needed to was the effort by our defense. Our defense played phenomenal, especially in the first half. Then that just carried over into the second half. And when we came in at halftime, Coach Munkin made us, he got on us a little bit, and then he told us what we needed to do when we handled what we had to do.
You mentioned how well the defense was playing out there. You see them playing so well and keeping you guys in this game. How does that motivate you guys as an offense to go out there and kind of match them with what they were doing?
Right. Our guys are, when we see our brothers out there on defense, doing their thing, we have to match that intensity and come out and show some productivity on the other side. Because we're one team. Defense can't do it without us. We can't do it without the defense. So.
How big of a win is this on the road against a 5-2 Wake Forest team going into that Air Force game?
You can't even put words to it because, a lot of people, except for in this program, counted us out of this game long before the game even started. So it gives us a lot of momentum going into this Air Force game. And, the Air Force has a really good team, a lot of good players on their team. And, we're just really ready to go get fixated on that.
Speak about your team's effort, especially there in the second half, coming out after the first half, and what you really saw out of your team.
Just a resiliency in these guys that has always been there. I mean, we look at our team last year and all the disappointing losses to these guys, losing on a buzzer beater field goal and coming back the next week and just playing as hard as they could. And we did that time and time again last year. I know this team has that in them, and I didn't expect we were going to fold. I thought we would fight. And that's what I'm most proud of. They just came out in the second half and fought really, really hard. And we had our backs to the wall plenty. And it didn't look good through 3 quarters. We just weren't taking advantage of opportunities. the first half, the 2 picks and the long punt return, we didn't do anything with them, and we didn't run the ball for squat the first half, and our guys just kept pounding and kept pushing, and our defense just kept answering the bell. I mean, what a great job they did to continue to give our team chances. So I'm so proud of this team.
You mentioned the rushing in the first half and the 40 yards on the ground. How do you think the pass game kind of kept you guys in? Edgar scores that big touchdown. You guys are able to get some field position with the pass game.
It was a good play and a good catch, a good adjustment. Got into the end zone. We had the long pass in the second half, and he was wide open, and he had to kind of stretch for it and hit the ground, and it's just not easy. And we went the hard way, but we got it in there. And the pass game, in the first half, we hit a couple, and we had a couple that were open and we didn't hit, which you probably could have stretched it for us a little bit, given us a little bit more of a comfort level going in at halftime, but it's not the way it was going to be. And it's just a great football game like the last 2 have been. And give credit to Dave Clausen. He's a terrific coach. They're really, really good on defense. They got a lot of weapons on offense, and that's a good football team we beat.
When you're dealing with a program that's it takes time to build culture and build things the way you want, is this the kind of game where it shows that the kids kind of trust like what you're having them do? If you stick with what you do and do it well, it'll eventually pay off.
Yeah, I'm glad it paid off. The great thing about our kids is they realized that a long time ago. It doesn't take a win like this for them to buy in. As I said, a year ago, and a lot of these guys in this locker room were with us a year ago, and we went 2-10. And we lost by 2. We lost by 3 twice, including a buzzer beater field goal to Wake Forest and a buzzer beater field goal to Tulane. We lost by 4. We lost by 5. We lost by 6 at Penn State. We lost by 7. We lost by 10 at to Rutgers at home. Every week they just kept coming back and coming back and coming back, and believed that it was going to make a difference and that they were going to be rewarded. And they've played the whole season this year like that. And just the mental toughness and the effort that it takes to win. Execution wins. Emotion doesn't win. Execution wins. And when we've won, we've managed to find a way to execute better.
Guys have said getting to a bowl, becoming bowl eligible was a goal coming into this season. I mean, how do you handle the fact that the next time they take the field, they actually can play for that? It's not something that's far off. That'd be a huge step for your program.
All 128 teams have the same goal: make a bowl game. And so our goal is to go 1-0 every week. I heard Dave say that in his press conference. And you know what? That's the right way to go about it. Try to win this week. We don't play but 1 a week, so let's try to win the one we play this week. And if you keep doing that, just as I heard Dave said, they'll take care of itself. And that's the way we've treated this whole season and every season since I've been here. Just try to win them one at a time. You can't worry about the big picture stuff. We got enough to worry about in this next football game against a team that is going to be a challenging game. It's a big rivalry for us, and a lot at stake, and a lot of emotion in a game like this one coming up. So we got plenty to get ready for and not worry about the big picture stuff.